respond to one or two of the points that were made. Okay. Yeah. The Senator Humphreys maybe first, because he mentioned it ending up in the courts. This bill was subject to the most intense legal scrutiny of any bill I think I've taken through. Certainly judging by the amount of time that it took to get in and out of the Attorney General's office. And that's not apportioning blame, that's applauding thoroughness. But, you know, the first choice of noise regulator was turned down, the IAA, and it was turned down by the Attorney General's office on the grounds that there was a question about its independence and that the conflict of interest. That same Attorney General's office cleared Fingal County Council as a suitable regulator. And that was giving it the all clear on independence, obviously, and it was also giving it the all clear on conflict of interest. Now, people can get up here and say the Attorney General is wrong. They're perfectly entitled to do that. They want to be able to presumably put their legal credentials on the table before they do it, when they do it. But they're perfectly entitled to take an opinion on a legal matter against the Attorney General and say that they can second guess them and they may on occasions be right. But I have to accept I could have gone ahead with the IAA against Attorney General's advice. That would have ended it in the courts without any doubt. Within minutes it would have been in the courts. I didn't. And the reason why I didn't was because we were advised that it was legally unsafe. But we did get the advice on this one that it was legally safe, and that's why we went ahead of it. And the Attorney General will have addressed all the issues on conflict of interest and on independence, which were addressed eloquently and with perfectly good logic and in this House. But for my money, I'm afraid against the senators in this House when we're talking legal expertise. I back the Attorney General. That's where I stand, and that's where I feel protected and I feel safe and I feel on very strong legal grounds on this particular issue of conflicts of interests, on rates and on independence.